Hi, sweet people. I'm Vicki Loper. I'm the healing artist, and today I want to talk about art and life and art. But first, we'll go into alpha, lower our brain waves. That's what this channel has been teaching mostly for the brief moment it's been on. And you do that by taking 3 deep breaths and then lowering your brain waves by saying down, down, down. Okay, here we go. And put your 3 fingers together on both hands and either hold them at your waist if you're standing up or place them on your lap if you're sitting down. And that will train your brain to go into alpha when you do that. So here we go. Down, down, down. And when you do that, sit for a moment and feel how that feels. And your brain is in alpha now, and you can do a lot of things in alpha. I'm going to paint and talk and communicate, hopefully communicate well. We'll see. But it's the alpha state. It's a gift. It's natural. It's something our brain does all day long, every day. It's free. It's not induced by anything like drugs, alcohol, or food. It's just a natural state. So, okay, let me talk a little bit about art and life and how it correlates to each other. The rhythm in art is very similar to the rhythm in life. When I do a painting, one of my biggest things while I'm doing the painting is considering the rhythm of the painting and how it looks. The painting I'm working on in back of me is the painting we've been working on during this series. And the reason we're doing a series on this is because it takes practice to understand when you're in alpha. So anyway, this painting has rhythm going on. It does. From one side to the other, you can see it. And from top to bottom, you can see it. This is part of my Circle of Life series, and the circles are messy because life is messy, but there's the rhythm. There's the rhythm. And then within the rhythm, it has some places that may be a little bumpy. They may be a little sloppier than others. They may stand out. That's life. That's just the way life is. So you have that going on, and then you have color, and life is full of colors. Color is everywhere, and artists always utilize colors. Color is one of my favorite aspects of art. I just love it. But we find color in life, in nature, in clothing that we wear, in our furnishings, our home furnishings. It's everywhere, and so is the rhythm of life and the balance of life. And sometimes life creates art, and sometimes art creates life. There are a lot of artists who are seers, that they can produce these works of art that look like they're somewhere way out in the future, and they are. And they're putting it on canvas, or they're putting it in a sculpture, or they're putting it in a film, or they're putting it in music, and there it is. So it's difficult for me to separate life and art and life, because they mesh, they go together completely. And even if you don't consider yourself an artist, which most people are an artist or creative, we have to be in order to get through this life. We have to use our creative talents, our creative juices to overcome problems, to choose how we want to live life is a creative process. So anyway, in this process, I'll paint a little bit now. I'm still working on the painting that I've been working on for the last well, this is my 9th numbered video, but there are actually 10 videos altogether. And go back and look at some, like my last video, number 8, was all about why I'm doing this channel and why I think it's important. So you can refresh on that. I think that would be a good idea. And look at some of the other videos too. There are tips, there are things about art, there are things about life, there are things about your brain waves and what you can do and recognizing what brain waves you're in. So anyway, go back and look at those things. And then I'm going to paint a little bit on this painting. I'd like to get it finished. I've got a couple of shows coming up that I hope this painting will be a part of. And I'm doing other things in my studio. That one is a project for a New York designer. I'm doing drawings for some toile. So that's keeping me busy. And I've got some other art things going on too, but you know, this is more about how to live with art. You can live with art as a lifestyle. You can live with art by appreciating art. And appreciating art is kind of understanding it in some way, shape, or form. And like I'm saying, you know, the rhythm of the painting, the design, the rhythm, the flow, all of those things are in every piece of art that you see. Design for artists was taken from nature, from the very first people. It was taken from the things that we see in nature, whether it's rock formations or trees or landscapes or water or lakes or the rhythm of the waves, the ocean waves coming at you. There are all these elements in nature that we collect in our subconscious mind, in our conscious mind, and that's where the design comes from, whether it's abstract or realistic design or impressionistic. It all comes from nature. It all comes from what we have lived with from the time we were born. So what I'm doing now with this painting is that I'm blending some colors and I'm enhancing some colors to make things stand out and make things recede a little more, to give it more depth. I'm leaving the bottom part of the painting, which you guys can't really see. Maybe later I'll show that to you, as more vivid colors and denser colors, because I want that to be the base of the drawing, the painting, how the painting sits, what grounds the painting. But that's from my perspective. If somebody buys the painting and they want to flip it, they can flip it, and then it does something different in the design. So anyway, that's what I'm doing today, and I may not have too much more time to actually do some painting, but I just feel like that this is an important thing. And if you would like, subscribe, and share so we can grow the channel. I have 2 websites listed below. One is my gallery website, artsy-art.com, and vickyloper.com, which is my artist site. And my email is there too. If you have any questions, please email me or put it in the comments below. If you have any ideas that you want me to do or you want to see me do, just let me know and I'll do it. And you have a really wonderful, good life until we meet again in about a week.